table inside the Infinity Arena. This is what we've been waiting for, what we've been watching. It's a beautiful table. Look at it glow. That's LED barriers around it, but it is a clean, smooth surface. And man, will that net be tested time and time again. Chun Yi in the second half of session number 2, getting a 3-1 victory over Sofia Polkanova. We're going to have an Australian-Singaporean battle in the mixed doubles round of 24 to close out the session. But before that, in the round of 64, we've got none other than Fin Lu of Australia and none other than Wang Chuqin of China and the world as number 1 on the food chain.
Introducing first, from Australia, Fin Lu. And his opponent, from China, Wang Chuqin.
Headband on, ready to rock. Lionheart comes out, delivering hope to the fans. It is Hope himself. Wang Chuqin has entered the Infinity Arena. Ticket holders have been waiting for this moment, and it's tough to be the opening act when people pay to see the band that follows you. But Fin Lu comes in calm and cool, posture good, jawline making many of us jealous. That said, it's always tough when you get world number 1 on the opposite side of the table in your opening draw. The opening round, round of 64, Fin Lu pulled Fan Zhendong just a few years back in the first round. That said, Fin Lu is undefeated against Wang Chuqin, and Wang Chuqin is undefeated against Fin Lu. That is a fact of everybody the first time they play each other. So, now the math class is over. World ranking number 1 versus world ranking number 39. Good to have. Bindu Mohana, our umpire, will be taking care of the coin toss and officiating from the high chair for this match that pretty significant percentage of the planet will be enjoying. Huh.
Red and black, who'll call? Red for Lu, Wang, black. You want the toss, huh?
Receive.
Side and serve?
Yeah,
Sides.
So there it is. Fin
Please
Lu
switch
just
off the
making
flash.
sure. There will be probably a lot of that throughout this match. This is
Kindly
what
request,
happens when you're a
Please
massive
switch off the
celebrity,
flash.
especially if you're playing table tennis. That people have
Warm
their
up.
flashes on their phone, and you have to stop and point them out and say, thanks, but not right now, please. So, Wang Chuqin looking fresh here. A little bit of hair product in, a headband on. He's 25 years old, 14 titles to his name. That's more than one for every year he's been a pro. 86% win percentage. You're not gonna see many higher than that. Wouldn't be surprised if Shasha's maybe the only one. But we'll have to see. Past Singapore Smash results in the very first ever in 2022, round of 16, semifinal in 2023, champion in 2024, and then semifinal in 2025. Lin Shadong last year, the defending champion. But he did take 2 smashes in 2025, the United States Smash. But we'll have to see. Past Singapore Smash results in the very first ever in 2022, round of 16, semifinal in 2023, champion in 2024, and then semifinal in 2025. Lin Shadong last year, the defending champion. But he did take 2 smashes in 2025, the United States Smash. 2025 men's singles final against Tomokazu Harimoto, sending a strong message. Yokohama was a fascinating one, but the United States Smash, a class act. And also here at the China Smash, Shogang Park, Beijing, over Felix Abraham. He holds the flowers again and holds in the smiles. It's not that he doesn't have charm. He could smile all he wants. He has plenty of time smiling in the practice hall. He has plenty of time smiling with his friends. Most of the players are his friends. He just holds it back as a sign of respect to be classy. That's respect. 21 years old on the other side, Finn Liu has been a leader for Australia, one of a handful. Him and Nick Lum today, both having some big action to play. And here's the fan vote, only 1% higher than his WTT percentage. Wang Chuqin. Finn Liu fans, not bad. 13% by population alone. I am impressed, and that right there has to be a Wang Chuqin fan. Could be wrong, but if I had to guess, odds are. Anyway, sporting the new Chinese jersey, the new do. Finn Liu has been all over the world. If you ask him where he lives, he'll tell you it depends where the events are happening. He'll stay in Asia when he needs to. When the events are in Asia, he'll train between events. Play wherever he can, but Melbourne home.
Liu to serve. No on.
Finn Liu's got a dangerous flick game. He's gonna come in calm. He's not gonna overthink this. He's here to play. Here we go.
One love.
Quality opening backhand. Had a chance to hear from him on the bus today. And he makes some good points that if you focus on too many things, clutter can be a problem. And he also didn't deny that Wang Chuqin is the best in the world at this point in time in terms of the WTT game. Look at this movement. That ball has got to be a full foot inside the baseline when he contacts it. Drops back. He's so efficient, so physical. You don't have to go far to find a Wang Chuqin fan in this stadium. And on break, if you have a chance to talk with some of them, they'll tell you everything they know. And his game is just so bold. When you think about the quality of the shot that came off of Finn Liu's blade in this, Wang Chuqin just shifts, redirects right back. Yep. Hands above the head type of applause moment. Doesn't miss by much. Hats off to Finn Liu for staying in this rally. Wang Chuqin, the king of the jungle. Finn Liu practicing with Nick Lum, another lefty who likes to stay nice and tight on the serve. Had an incredible match against Simon Gauzy earlier. Talking to some of those Wang Chuqin fans, he said when he's on, you can just see it. When he's determined, he's unstoppable. Catch in the back here. Good drive. The thing is, find a time when he's not determined. Find that. The speed in this rally, the exchange, keeping the hand cool. He keeps his eye on the opponent like a probation officer would. He just wants to make sure that he never loses sight. But it's a feeling thing too. The rock, paper, scissors element of trying to anticipate if your opponent's feeling bold. how they look when they're nervous. Body language speaks volumes.
9-2.
Despite a very quick start for Finlu, Wang Chuqin has turned things around.
2-10.
Heavy spin it is. And it is also 8 game points. Loving the white font on the back of the shirt. A backhand serve here to change things up from Finlu.
Left. 2-10.
Little lawnmower start there for the side top spin serve.
11-2.
Keeping it simple, but Wang Chuqin leaving no room for someone to sneak into his tent here. Snatch what he's packed. Looking for victory. So far, saving the food he needs for the rest of this trip. Still a lot to discuss for a player who just won game number 1, 11-2. Wang Chuqin off to the races. Game 2 to follow. A little look here at the winners from Wang Chuqin, the ones that are pulsating. Those are the ones that finish the rallies. Look how deep they are on the table. Not all of them, he mixes it up a bit. But in general, this is a pretty overwhelming percentage near the line. That's a guy who's not afraid to play the dangerous game, who takes Finlu very seriously. You want to know what Finlu's up against? It's not just the world number 1, it's the world number 1 playing like he's playing the world number 2. And with great security, think about what percentage of his shots he made. He only missed 2 shots in the entire match so far, Wang Chuqin. Got to be tough mentally coming in playing the world number 1 in the opening round. Flash called out. Nice English, Wang Chuqin. Sorry, Flash. No hesitation. Caught the edge. Wow. Wang Chuqin. It's easy to not like something that's number 1. TTR, sure it is. TTR, let's see. Now this is fascinating because most of the table tennis world at a high level,
Challenge.
I once said
Serve inside.
that his serve looks so incredibly close to the baseline. And someone very important to table
Inside
tennis
end
said,
line.
are you kidding me? It's well inside.
Inside end line.
That said, I think I'm with a lot of people out there that have been quite impressed with Wang Chuqin's attention to detail over the years. It's completely possible that this goes the other way and that the call is right. There is advantage to being as close to the baseline as possible, but I've never seen him challenged on this, so this is a fascinating moment of truth. Wow. And everybody's waiting on this. Get your Xiaohong shoe ready. Get your pair of Xiaohong shoes ready for this one. You all laced up? TTR coming in shortly. If it's inside the baseline at any point, from presentation to contact, the fault remains. TTR is ready. The question is, are you? it's on the other side. Let's see if that registers. On the way down, not inside.
Review successful.
Fascinating. So on the toss, well, there you go.
3-1.
Another successful call for Wang Chuqin. He is unbelievably impressive on his calls. And this is right after giving a point to Fin Lu for a ball that just nicked the table. This is class. This is precision.
Let.
At
3-1.
the towel break, I'll come back to the point about popularity. I realized the point it was cut off at might sound a little weird. Determination as he drills this ball to the deep backhand corner. Wang Chuqin is not softening up at all. He's treating this like any other match. He knows to respect the skills of Fin Lu. Towel break time. It is easy to unlike something or someone because it or they are popular. But it's not without merit. The class that we've seen, the behavior on the court under pressure when it otherwise would have been easier to walk away with the point, Wang Chuqin has done the opposite. He's given it back.
2-5.
A wonderful serve here, fast and long. Dean Shu and Adi Serene, the Oceania represents. New Zealand for Dean Shu. Adi Serene between the US but playing for Australia. Continental winner in recent years. What a punch from behind the table, leaping out. We've got an Australian battle on the main table after this, so the Oceanians will have plenty to cheer for. That is not a bad receive, at least from here. We couldn't see the height on it, but the depth. Stolen. That ball's stolen on the way down.
4-6.
Still only game number 2. We've had a lot of drama so far, a lot of different conversation points in this match.
Five, 6.
Third time? Okay, this time with the hand. Instead of the hand that wears a shoe. Perfectly half long. Well played. Now, I talked about the psychology of the game coming in against the world number 1. Fin Lu, from 13 through 16, talked to a sports psychologist. Took a little break, just trying to make sure he stays decluttered in the brain. Talking to a psych once again about it all.
7-6.
And it's important. 1, you're traveling the world all the time. 2, you're playing against athletes that are just constantly finding new ways to reinvent themselves. It can be lonely, it can be challenging. You can bump into the table if you move it by a noticeable amount. The rule was actually for when tabletops weren't attached to the tables back in the day. Bumping the table, no problem. Fast long serve again. Fearless. Now, in terms of playing somebody who's the best in the world, when you're the strong underdog on paper, by continental advantage, by world ranking and everything else, taking chances is a must. Oh, killer shot, clips the edge.
9-7.
Good on the fans, though, for their polite pause. Fin Lu's shot was truly incredible. And Wang Chuqin somehow buries that ball. Against almost anybody in the world, that's a winner from Fin Lu.
9-8. Please switch up the flash. 9-8.
Love the footwork here. Wang Chuqin, you could hear the shoe scraping. footwork here. Wang Chuqin, you could hear the shoe scraping. Two-game points now. But remember back to that call, the TTR moment when it was called for inside the line. Wang Chuqin called it out. He does serve incredibly close to the baseline. What that means is it's really tough to receive.
9-10.
Scoreline quite different than game number one. Fin Lu, a mere 2 in game number one. Saves 1 game point and has a second serve chance to tie it up. For me, he took all the right chances. Wang Chuqin played the quality shots. Yeah, the balance wasn't there in the end, but I think he had to take it. If he keeps it in play with anything more cautious after this, takes the opening attack, Wang Chuqin turns it up. It's an uncomfortable place to be in that moment. It's tough to keep your calm. Sun Shun talking to the player who's got double the points of his opponent. After an 11-9 victory in a nail-biting game number 2, it's 2-0 for Wang Chuqin. Gotta love the avocado pits for the footwork on the floor, but let's look at the table first. Ball placement here and the direction of the ball. Wang Chuqin mixing it up. Fin Lu, the footwork there. That means he's covering the forehand quite a bit, and he's using his backhand quite a bit. Normally, when you see a right-handed player, they're gonna be more to the left. But over on table number 2, Flavien Colton beating the dude, Benedict Duda. This is a big win. Flavien Colton, one of what, 6 Frenchmen inside the top 50 in the world. I mean, France and China, I think, are the only 2 nations with so many men inside the top 50. And that's respect, Benedict Duda. Fair play, class act from another lefty. Gotta love Benedict Duda. Tough day, of course, but Flavien Colton on his way and into the round of 32. If you've never seen Flavien Colton play, don't miss his next match. He's awesome to watch. So dangerous in his play. Speaking of which, a little reminder of why Wang Chuqin, long before he was world number 1, was labeled the future world number 1. He's just different. The way he plays, the risks he takes, and the responsibility he takes.
2-1.
You don't have to think back too far to a very physically demanding end of the season last year. There was something almost Baz Luhrmann-like about the way the Hong Kong finals went.
1-3.
But he took time off. Working out is important, physical conditioning, but one of the most important things is knowing when to rest. And he's put the time in to do that. He's come back stronger. Wang Chuqin leads 3-1 now. Fin Lu, part of the way through game number 2, just found some answers. He's not letting go. Good thing for us spectators. Oh, short side. Wang Chuqin on the move can pick his placement like this. Coach Oliveira here, very smart man, which brings a lot of attention to the London World Championships. Remind me to tell you when he's there and when we're there, when you're there.
5-2.
Good coverage of the middle. Wang Chuqin able to arc the ball up. Bottle challenge serve. Heavy spin into the middle. He recovers so well, Wang Chuqin.
2-6.
Idea's right. Not a bad thought. Oh, there he is. Hey, Finn Lu, found you. That's sort of cool, little reveal. Had me in suspense. Just too wide from that far back. Wang Chuqin calmly plays that inside out. After Finn Lu had channeled his inner quadri Aruna. Get ready, that forehand. The only thing better than watching Finn Lu play a quadri Aruna shot is Fang Bo impersonating quadri Aruna's forehand.
7-3.
Still fighting, a must-win for Finn Lu. The round of 64. Not easy to break in an event like this.
8-3.
Oh, the flick was so strong, the opening, and still Lionheart pounces around. Whose jungle is this? Wang Chuqin will share. He'll give you one more chance. He'll put it back on the table. Look at this chase. That's right to the red line. The wide forehand is often the Achilles heel of a left-handed player.
4-9.
Part of the reason is they love to step around. When you've got the opposite hand dominating the table, you're standing in a different position. Good spin on this, Finn Lu. Whatever the fortune was, he acknowledges. Ah, there it is, the net. Another net here for Finn Lu. A flashy forehand to follow. Not immediately, the backhand opening first, quality spin.
Is that
3 in a row? Falling in love with the net or something? Back to the backhand serve. Tighter game now. Well, now. I'm looking down just to see. Momentum. Finn Lu has won 6 of the last 8 points. Wang Chuqin carries the team. And he also earns 2 match points here after a long streak of points from Finn Lu. The extra spin on the first, Wang Chuqin closes.
3-0.
And you know what? It was a calm response, but I think that was his way of saying, you know what? I've got a lot to think about here. I'm not just playing a kid out here. Yeah, 21 years old. Finn Lu brought the real game today. 2 games in a row. Game number 1, okay, settling in. He wouldn't be the only one who's been beaten 11-2 by Wang Chuqin. The next 2 games, Finn Lu, I've been impressed with him over the years. And I just have a whole new respect for what he can do out here. Wang Chuqin, still at the top of the game, the most dominant player in the game right now. And he showed it from the start, but tested, and that's good. That's good for Wang Chuqin, that's good for spectators. He needs that test. If you don't get a good warm-up in the round of 64, you come into the round of 32 soft. And the fur on the lion, that can be soft. But but nothing else. The touch, sure, if you need it. The mentality, he brings it. The winning ball placement here, completely different than where it started. That's credit to Fin Lu for the pressure that he put on. Game number one, Wang Chuqin was painting the lines. So 22 minutes of play. That first game was quite quick. The next two, yeah, you could expect short rallies in a match like this. That's got to be part of the plan after all. 76% serve success here to the 48.15 of Fin Lu. Let's hear from Wang Chuqin after his opening round victory.
Wang Chuqin is advancing to the next round here at Singapore Smash 2026. Chuqin, congratulations on your opening victory here at Singapore Smash. Now, this being your first match of the Chinese New Year, give us your thoughts on your performance today. 楚钦，恭喜你拿下首胜啊！那新年的第一场比赛，如何评价今天自己的发挥呢？
其实也是第一场比赛嘛，自己并没有太想着需要发挥成什么样子，可能更多的是想赢下比赛。我觉得今天做的还是不错的。
To be honest, this being my first match of the tournament, I did not have too many expectations for it. My only goal was to make sure I win it so that I can continue my run here at Singapore Smash. Now, you're back in the Infinity Arena here in Singapore. What are your goals and expectations for the 2026 edition of Singapore Smash? 再次站上新加坡大满贯的赛场啊，今年的目标和期待是什么？
其实每一次比赛它都是一个全新的开始，包括每一轮的对手都非常的强大，所以说并没有去给自己定下什么样的目标，可能更多的是想打好每一场球吧。
I look at every new tournament as a fresh start. So every time I approach a new tournament, that is also where my headspace goes. I keep it fresh and make sure that I approach it with newness and a new strategy as well. And of course, every competitor that I face is always a competitor, of course. And my job is to make sure that I nail the match in front of me. Thank you so much, Chuqin. 再次恭喜你。
Well, there you have it. Words from the wise. At only 25 years old, he's done just incredible things to set examples for much of the world, really. The more you learn about the guy, the more impressive he is. Wang Chuqin is going to have a tough battle in the next round as Shunsuke Togami has been in wonderful form recently, although 9-4 2022 World Champs Game 1. So you never know. Will it still haunt him? Bertelsmeyer, Anders Lind, Jong Woo Jin and Sidorenko, and Kunak John, Sora Matsushima. Lots to look forward to, but